So we are we're conducting our GB project, and we're interviewing you, Ms. Habiba Khanum, as you're a higher authority in our school and for the secondary grades. Okay, as an introduction to this project, could you share your thoughts on the idea of an AI-controlled dustbin for waste segregation that we are developing in our STEM project?
I think project was amazing. The idea itself is the need of the hour, because the amount of waste that we do and segregation is important now. Looking at the increased population, there is a lot of waste generated. So it's quite interesting that you came up with this topic. And then, this will definitely reduce a lot of mixed waste, which, it's going to affect the landfills, where, again, segregating there is a very difficult task. So when you have these type of AI controlled dustbins, so even for a human, it becomes very easy when you're confused whether, some of the plastic is recyclable. So you can definitely put it in the recycle bin rather than just disposing in an, non-recyclable or the ones that, needs, which has to just be disposed. You can absolutely segregate this type of waste material.
So, in terms of benefits of waste segregation, in your opinion, how important is waste segregation in our school and in our community?
It's very, very important. Basically, seeing from the aspect from class activities until the canteen. So there is a lot of waste generated, whether you're doing an activity with paper, or you're doing activity with paint, or you're doing activity with the recyclable stuff, or your food that you're going to order in the canteen. There's a lot of waste that can be converted into manure. So right from there, we can definitely see a very positive thing, in our school especially, or in our community or at home as well, wherein we segregate, recycle whatever can be done, and the one which is decomposable, we can definitely convert that into manure and use it for our plants, which is really the need of the hour. There's a lot of carbon footprint that's happening. So there is a lot of malnutrition for the plants as well. So this type of manure, which is a daily thing that's there, so that we can obviously, convert into manure, and then we can definitely use it for the betterment of our environment.
Yes. Who do you think will be most positively affected by the implementation of this AI-controlled dustbin?
I feel it is people who have access to the computer. Probably the high class and the middle class people are morely vulnerable to use them. But yes, it will definitely not be beneficial for the ones who cannot access a computer or gadgets. So probably if you are thinking about a project, you can definitely think of providing one to the lower part section of the society, wherein they know how to use it, and it can be done. It is possible, but every house can have this only when you have the high class people and the middle class. You can definitely have them. It's not very expensive though. It's just the one-time investment is what I felt through your project.
Are there any specific groups within our school or the local community that you believe will benefit the most from this technology?
Canteen and in the class as well. Because our grade 1 to 5 have their lunch in class. So if they are very little to segregate every waste that is available. So this dustbin, the AI controlled dustbin that you have made, it will be very beneficial for the lower grades that we have in the class. They can definitely use this and then learn also. It's like a reinforcement for them.
AI enhancing traditional waste management practices?
Done on a larger scale, it will be very effective, but at a lower scale, it's very expensive is what I felt. Doing at a larger scale by the government will be very beneficial. Like, the ones that you have now, it's, we have human power that, manpower who comes and picks your garbage, but it will be definitely segregated by people. But again, it's the manpower that is involved here. So you can have automated vehicles which have these type of dustbins. So as you are throwing, definitely it can be looked into. The camera can detect and open the respective dustbins. It's doable.
Yes. In terms of future implications, what potential do you see for expanding this AI-controlled waste segregation technology beyond our school?
I think, as I mentioned, the only part of the society that cannot afford this is the lower class. I suggest, and I will be very happy if you can provide it to the class people who can't afford this, probably in slums, or where you have a very big unit where you have multiple dustbins with the same setting, and they also will be benefiting, and they also would be finding it very easy. Now they don't do it. I don't think segregation happens in that part of the society. So I think when this is automated, AI dustbins are there, it just depends on the ways that you have to just show it to the computer, and they automatically do, and that is a guidance for the people who are not aware of the basic rules of segregation.
Yes. Are there any challenges you foresee in integrating this technology within our school's current waste management system?
Yes, I feel the budgeting from the school, if they are really into it, and then if they can invest in each class, I think it will be very, very encouraged. It's very nice if we can incorporate this. But again, looking at the practicality, it's very challenging to have one system dedicated only for this. So that is the challenge that I feel.
Thank you so much for your time, ma'am. It was a pleasure to conduct this interview.
Thank you so much.